Hello Stampin' friends, this is Monica Gioberti with Stampin' with Monica, and welcome to another episode of a Facebook Live for this week's online class to go. We are featuring the Valentine Kisses bundle, and we are going to show you at the end, by the end of tomorrow, 5 different projects that you can recreate or get into your kit with a qualifying order. Okay, so focusing on the Valentine's Kisses bundle, we're also focusing on the Love Notes. It's the name of that, the Love Notes designer series paper. And let me just grab everything here, so then you can see what we're talking about. The Love Note 6x6 designer series paper. We're also using the rainbow dots as an embellishment, and this sheer ribbon that it's balmy blue ribbon. Okay. I love this class, so I'm gonna go ahead and show you what we did yesterday quickly. Yesterday we made these 2 cards right here. This card giving you a big smooch, okay, and this other card, and we're also using the doilies, the lovely doilies, and these are online exclusives, as well as the bundle. The bundle is temporarily unavailable. It will be back I think the 2nd of February, and here it is. But you can still use whatever you have at home, or just, if you don't have the bundle, place the order and then you will get it. I think you will get it in time. But what I wanted to also tell you, that you will receive every little piece that you need to make the cards, but I'm not going to send you anything that is pre-stamped or pre-die cut from this bundle. So you will get, like for example, you will get this piece of basic white, and then all the other design paper that you would need. So if you don't have the bundle, you can use whatever you have at home. The other thing is that I'm also offering, on top of receiving the pack of 5, the supplies or the card kit, the class kit, let's say for the 5 different projects, I'm also throwing in a quarter of a pack of the paper and about 2.5 yards of ribbon with your order of $50 or more, before shipping and tax, and after if you are applying Stampin' Rewards. So you will get everything, and my plan is to while I get the orders in, because this is a order-based class, when I get the orders in, I'll try to package them up and send them out, so you get it in a timely manner. Now, if your order goes over $60, I will throw in a pack of these embellishments, so you'll have everything that you need to recreate the projects. And then also, if your order reaches the $75 or more, you'll be able to select the Fabulous Sayings product of the month. It's the same set this month for only $5. And also, you also earn bonus days coupon for each $50 before shipping and tax, and after you apply your Stampin' Rewards. So make sure that you check that. Then you get a $5 coupon for each $50. And Stampin' Up is emailing you the code. Save that email, and then you can start redeeming your bonus days coupons starting on February 3rd until the end of the month. Okay, so that is all that I wanted to let you know. And quickly, briefly, I mentioned it, my package is just came in, so I did not have a time to open it up. But Stampin' Up is offering a joint offer. I mean, a starter kit offer starting on February 3rd through March 2nd. And now we have a new stamping positioner. Remember, we used to have the Stamparatus, and now we have this new stamping positioner that has a Stampin' Up logo on it. And as soon as I open my box and I play with that, I'll come on and show you. So what, for those of you that are already active Stampin' Up demonstrator or discount shoppers, you can purchase this stamping positioner until February 2nd for $49. We also have the grid paper. If you want to, we can also purchase that. Coming February 3rd, this will only be available to those that decided to join the Stampin' Up family, and by purchasing the starter kit for $99 plus tax, at least here in Virginia, free shipping, you also get automatically added the stamping positioner. And with your $99 plus tax that you're paying, you can select up to $125 in Stampin' Up merchandise. Without counting this is automatically added. So it's $125 plus $49 that you get free with $99 plus tax, free shipping and everything else. Okay, so that is a great deal. And if you don't want to wait, you can join the family like now, and you can purchase, add this purchasing after you get your demonstrator ID and everything. You can go ahead and place the order and for $49 and start saving your 20% minimum. So if you don't want to wait until February 3rd, you can do it now, and then after you become an active Stampin' Up demonstrator or discount shopper, you can add the $49. You can purchase the $49 value of the purchase the stamping positioner. I hope I didn't confuse you. So anybody that is active between now until February 2nd can purchase this. After starting February 3rd, you can only get this as part of your stamping kit, okay? That you will select whatever you want, and then Stampin' Up is going to add this on top of everything else that you want. Okay, that is all. If you have questions, let me know. It's a great deal always, because $125 plus $49, you pay only $99, and then you start saving your at least 20%. Okay, let's start with tonight. I'm gonna do 2 fun fold cards, and then I'll be back tomorrow at 5 to do the box. Okay, so let's start. And the supplies in the kit that you will receive with your qualifying order are these. Okay, so I am not going to cut the designer series paper for you because you're gonna get the packet. Where did I put it? So, but you also receive a PDF tutorial with all the with pictures, step by step, measurements, and everything else. So in the packet that I'm gonna send you will be the supplies, the cardstock, anything that needs to be die cut that is not included in the bundle. And also you get a quarter of a pack of the paper, so you'll be able to recreate the cards. You cut your own designer series paper, and you also will have your ribbon to go with it. No embellishment included, but if you go over $60, then I'm going to add also the pack of embellishments for you. Okay, so you get a little bit of a goodie bag. Okay, so this is the first card, fun fold, and I've done already the stamping and die cutting. I'm gonna color here with you and show you. Okay, so the dies in this set are so stinking cute. What I have used is die cut, stamped and die cut, stamped in Memento Black and die cut with this die that also cut these slits, and I'm going to show you. And then I did also die cut the flowers, okay? So I did this ahead of time. And what I'm going to do, I'm just going to color for you, and that will be at the end. I'm going to set this aside. Excuse me. A sneeze was coming. Okay, so let's do the folding. This is our cherry cobbler paper. Okay, and basically it is a gatefold, but this time we're using it horizontally. Okay, you will cut your designer series paper, and these, make sure that this paper is directional, so when you cut it, make sure that it's going into the right direction. So I'm going to quickly adhere this, okay, to the edge. So let's say I'm gonna be putting this right there, and all the measurements will be in your PDF tutorial if you're qualified to receive the free class. Like that, and so I'm gonna put this like that, okay? Easy peasy, nice and easy. Okie dokie. Now, I'm also doing it on an alternative to what it is in the tutorial. So I'm going to show you something a little bit different from what the tutorial has. So you will still need to cut your strip of paper as the tutorial has. And remember, you can always watch the replay of the videos, okay, to guide you through if reading the instruction is not something for you, because I know some people are more visual. They like to watch videos instead of reading tutorial, but the tutorial will have measurements and, you know, all the step by step. So I'm going to do that. And then you'll have a strip of cherry cobbler that is embossed with the, what is the name of it again? Because I can't remember to save my life. And this is the Hearts of Love 3D embossing folder that is part of the Made with Love suite. And as a quick reminder, I have a class on the 7th coming up, and you don't want to miss this class, the registration for this class, because on top of receiving a goodie bag, you also will make fabulous projects. 3 cards. We're going to use these bags. We're going to do a loaded envelope, and also there's going to be a sampler with no frame, okay? Cost of this class is $54 shipped, or you can come to my studio on the 7th between 1 through 6 on the 7th, but registration closes on the 31st. Basically, the price is the same, so those of you that are getting it to ship, shipping is free. So that's a great deal. You get a lot of supplies in there. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, I'm going to adhere my strip in the middle right here, and I'm just going to put dimensionals here on this. So I'm going to put one there, one here, the closest to the bottom, the best, because we don't want to see anything, okay? And voila. So there we go. We're going to peel this, the dimensionals, and we're going to kind of center this there. How easy peasy. So we're gonna open this like such. There we go. Then let me look at my, then this little strip will be going here, but before I attach this, I am going to stamp on here. And we're just gonna stamp. This one is, we're gonna stamp on this one as well. Let's color these flowers and the bear. So for the bear, I'm going to use, let me think here. I'm gonna use crumb cake, light and dark. I have so many here. And then I think I'm gonna do the ivory. You can do ivory or you can do petal pink. You can do whatever you want as far as color. And for the flowers, I'm going to do, for the flowers, I'm going to do here. Real red. And then I'm going to do cherry cobbler. I think I'm going to go here, which one works. And then I'm going to do daffodil delight. And I'm going to add a little bit of green. So let's do some coloring. First, daffodil delight for the center of the flowers. Easy peasy. And these are all stamped in memento and die cut. Then I'm gonna do my leaves, and we have one here, one there, and one there. And you can know, you know which one are the leaves because they have the little cut. Now my flowers will be with my light real red. Yes. And let me grab this tip. Okay, light real red here. Hope everybody's staying warm. It's still freezing here in Stafford, Virginia. And I don't know, where are we watching? Hello, Cheryl. Hope you are warmer than what we have here because it's been, really, really cold. Now, I'm going to alternate light cherry cobbler with my light real red, but you can do whatever, okay? So I'm going to color that as a contrast there, okay? And this will be my light cherry cobbler. Then I'm going to do my light real red, okay, for the flower. I don't know what you call there. Not that this will matter because this will be covered, but this is what the flowers will look like when you're done coloring. Okay, here we go there. Okay, and when you're popping on, say hi. Don't be shy, say, so that we know who's watching. Now, let me find my ivory. And with my ivory, I'm going to color the inside of the, the ears and the snout. Like that, and the rest will be done with light and dark. First I'm gonna do light. Now I didn't show you, but when you die cut, do you see it will open up these slits right there? Okay, that's where you can tuck in things. In this case, we're gonna tuck in our flowers. Okay, this is my light crumb cake, and the only thing that I would need to pay attention to stay within the lines, just the edges here. I'm gonna color all of it. It doesn't really matter. Okay, and then just to make sure, I'm gonna go around the edges with the bullet point instead of the brush, because I want to make sure that I'm staying within the lines. So I'm gonna do that. Okay, voila, and stay within this line. Boy, my eyes are like dying, meaning that I cannot see that well anymore. I guess I need to go see an eye doctor. Okay, so now I can use my brush tip and go to town. Love my Stampin' blends because they make it coloring so easy. Okay, now I'm gonna use my dark and I'm gonna go under here and then do a little bit there, and then I'm gonna go a little bit here and then blend everything. Obviously, if you're a better colorer, whatever you want to call it, and you know how to shade, then you go ahead, because I'm not that person. But right, we're gonna just blend the whole thing here so that, there you go. Blend, 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 blend. Here we go. Add extra color right here to make our bear cutie pie. Okay. I'm gonna add an extra layer here. I don't want to go too dark. That's why I'm using the light. Okay, and do it here. Okay, and off I go. So this part is done. So now this will be mounted right here, okay, with the flowers and tucked in, and we're gonna tuck those flowers in. Look how cutie patootie is. Then you can make it go under. There we go. So that will be like that. So I'm gonna put this one straight, and I am not stamping anything yet, because if I make a mess, I don't want to make a mess. So I'm gonna grab the hearts, and I'm gonna grab, is that red or I'm gonna do cherry cobbler. Did I do red or cherry cobbler? I don't remember. Let's do cherry cobbler. Let me try it first. Here to the side. If this was the color that I used, let's do cherry cobbler. Let's mix and match here a bit. So I'm gonna go right there. Okay. And then I'm gonna go up here, and then I'm going to go right here. Okay, so that is what I'm going to do for the front. Before I do anything, I'm going to grab my ribbon, and I'm going to create a faux bow, and you'll have enough for your cards, and I want to go in between this, okay, like such. So this is what I usually do to secure this to begin with. There. Okay, and let me grab it because I want it to go a little bit up this way. Then I can play with that. And now I'm gonna grab a little piece of what is this? Tear and tape. My friend Judy does it all the time. Hello, Denise. Thank you for joining us. So I'm gonna grab my, there. So I'm securing this. And where did I put here? My scissors or snips. Okay, now I'm gonna take a bunch of dimensionals and I'm going to secure my little, the flowers in the bag. Let's see, do I like it this way? Yes. So those will be secured. His head, body, and body. I could have used the mini dimensionals, but that is okay. Where's my little trash? I don't know, I lost it. So let me put everything to the side. And now we are going to put our bear straight like that. Look at cutie patootie. Voila. And let me go ahead and finish the front first by putting this one in the middle. But remember, we're not putting adhesive on the bottom because we need to open it. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put 2 dimensionals up here. Okay, don't need these for now. And then I'm gonna put 2 more down here. Okay, so peel these. So then you know, okay, and that would be smacked top and bottom, left to right, and voila. Then, let me just put this one. You want this scored very nicely or creased very nicely. Voila, there. Now we are going to finish the front and we're going to use, we can use whatever we want. We can use these dark. I'm gonna do a mix and match. So I'm gonna grab this. I'm gonna do this. And because I have some here left, I'm also going to put 2 of these, that and that. 1, 2, 3. Okay, there. So that is my front finished. Now let's stamp my inside, and for that oh, we're not done, because why do we have this? Why do we have this label? We're missing the sentiment. And the sentiment says bear hugs and kisses, and we're gonna stamp it in Azure Afternoon because we were missing the sentiment, right? So this is still new. Ooh, that noise. And we're gonna ink this using the grid paper to help a bit. And we're going to, whoops, I need to stay lower. Oh, golly, golly. Let me grab another piece of white. And we will then trim it down. How about that? So I'm going to use this side and I'm going to stay down low. Voila. I'm going to grab my trimmer because this was supposed to be 2 by 5/8. So let me take my trimmer and we're going to trim it there a bit. And if I cut it at 2, it's good. And there a bit. And trim this a little bit more. Just a tiny. Let's see, is this, oh, that's the measurements. But let's see, will I be pushing it if I want to trim it a little bit more? Maybe yes, maybe no. See, I put my blade in the middle of the paper and then I went up and down because you risk of ripping it off since you were cutting that close to the edge. Okay, forgot to put this one on this little cutie patootie, and we're going to put one dimensional in the middle right there, and our sentiment is going bear hugs and kisses. So that makes a sense, right? Now, this, I need to do a little bit of a surgery and lift it up gently, voila, and we're gonna put it down here. Okay, so now let's work on the inside. For the inside, we're gonna grab cherry cobbler or real red, whatever you want. But I just grabbed this and I want to stamp Happy Valentine's Day. Okay, and we're going to stamp it kind of up here. Voila. And now I'm grabbing hearts. And these hearts are going here. I'm just going to look at what I did because, like, it would be nice if I remember what I do, right? And then this one is going to be up here. Then in the set, we have the Hugs and Kisses little things. Let's see if I can find them. These are my, here, XOXO. Hello, Edie. I don't know if you saw my message, replying your message about the class from last night. I don't know if you read it or not. So XO, and then Hugs and Kisses, and then Hugs and Kisses. Voila. Then I'm gonna lift it up here. Love the combination of these two colors together. Now we have a strip of adhesive, not adhesive, of designer trees paper, and we are going to use it to put it down here, leaving a little bit of an edge there. Voila, voila. Trim it. Put some adhesive and put it on the inside of our card, and then this cutie patootie of a card is done. Okay, like that. So you open it, open it, open it, and there you go. You have it. You can add more embellishment if you want. I think this is a cutie patootie. Let me just trim this because I don't want to go off the card there, and then trim this one as well a little bit. And this card is done, so we're gonna put it in the pile with the other cards. Okay, and now we're gonna do another super duper fun fold. Okay, Edie. Okay, was not sure if you saw it. Okay, so let me clean these and put it to the side right here. And let's move on to the next packet, and this is what we have here. And this would be kind of semi-alternative to the tutorial that you'll receive, but the basic is here. So you have a card base in real red, and that will be already scored for you with this is Pretty in Pink scored. Then this is the pieces for the insert, the back. And we have this that will go right there. Okay, let's see, what did I do? Am I missing something? Yes, I am missing something, and I will, this time I'm gonna die cut for you. Okay, I'm gonna grab a piece of scrap basic white that I think will be enough. And this time I'm going to go and cut for you. So let me do my part. So you can choose to stamp directly on the paper right here, as the tutorial will say. But I decided to stamp my, where did I put it? Woohoo! Where, I thought that I cut everything. Did I cut everything? No, I didn't. Okay, so I'm going to stamp my bear directly. Let me grab my bear right here. This has been loved. See, when you have a piece of like a D block and you have something that is bigger, you can always turn it the other way, and this is way too big. So we're stamping our bear in Memento. Where is my Memento? Here. Glad you like it, Cheryl. It's, you know, it's not us. It's what the back of the paper tells us to do. Now, I pushed too hard. Now let's see if, because I went really deep there. So I'm going to do this one down here. Okay. And then here I'm going to stamp my wings. I'm going to stamp my wings over there. Okay. This time I'm going to color, and then I'm going to die cut. Okay. And while I have my Memento, I'm going to grab this piece, and on this one I'm going to stamp sending. Where's my stamp set here to show you? So I'm using this bear, I'm using the wings, and I'm using sending lots of love your way. Okay, and then I'm going to use again my little heart there. Okay, where's my sending love? Where is my sending love? You know, I mounted everything. Here it is. So I'm going to ink my stamp, and because we used it with red, now it is stained, but it will be good. So I'm gonna do this and stain up here. Voila. And then after I've die cut, I'll stamp the rest. So this part and this part can go away. Now this can be on the side. I'm going to grab Petal Pink to color my wings. Okay, and I'm gonna use, is that my Petal Pink? Yeah, I'm gonna use this part. There we go. Because my Petal Pink is almost dead. And I'm gonna color it with the bullet point, because that's the one that is working at the moment. I want to use it until it is all dried up. And now that I've done the details, I can add this to fill in. Okay, so that is done. And now I'm gonna color my bear. What did I use? I did the same. I did exactly the same. So I'm gonna get my ivory for this and this. This is ivory. Okay, and then I'm gonna go with my whatchamacallit, light crumb cake, and I'm gonna color that. Go there, go around the edges here. So then I know that I'm gonna stay within the line when I'm gonna color. Let's do the outline and then use the brush. Okay, to make it faster. Okay. To make it go faster. I could have colored this and done, but I wanted to show it to you how easy it is. And you have your blends. Okay. I will love for some dark. Oops. Not falling on the floor. And I think I went under here and under there. I'm gonna go over there and also here, and I'm gonna add a little bit, a little there and a little there. Okay, and this for the shading. And then off I go again with my light crumb cake, and let's quickly blend. And when you use your blends, make sure that you don't press too hard on your tip, otherwise you'll bend it, ruin it, and the whole thing. So I'm going to blend the whole thing here. So for those of you that are kind of snowed in our area, what have you been doing during yesterday, today, the weekend? What is that you've been doing? And I know that down in Florida right now, it is kind of a chilly, very unseasonable, right? Or even in the Carolinas, because I have friends that live there in Tennessee. It's cold. It's cold. Okay, so now I'm going to grab my dies. And quickly, I'm going to go do the die cutting. So I'm going to grab this fella here. And my wings over there. Put that to the side so I won't lose it. And then I'm going to use my Post-it tape, and then I'm gonna go run both of them at the same time. Hope you got the chance to craft. Well, today was no crafting day for me. This is my crafting because I was babysitting my grandson with the help of my husband, because the government is closed, the offices are closed, so he got to telework. Very unusual, I would have to say. So he was home helping. Let me fix my here, and off I go. Okie dokie, here we go. Did several things on my to-do list for house chores. Creating organized menu. Good for you, Denise. Can you believe it? I had my retreat, what, over a week ago? My stuff is still down here. All discombobulated. So I need, because every time I need to put it away, I want to do it in an organized way. So it takes me longer. Okay, so here we go. This guy right here is going to go like such. And the wings will go under there. So before I do any of the gluing, I'm going to grab my hearts, and this time I'm going to go with real red because the card base is in real red. So we're going to do matchy matchy. Okay. And we're going to stamp here. We're going to stamp, this guy's going to be there and there. This is going to be down here and up here. Okay. Isn't this cute? Cutie patootie. Oh, good for you, Diana. I remember that you're avid crocheter, whatever you want to call it. Okay, so I'm going to put my dimensionals here. One dimensional behind the wings. Okay, I'm going to put this fella down. Okay, remember I kind of measure it. So this guy is going to go down here. And this one is going to be down here. Cutie patootie. Okay, so this I can set it aside. I am going to add embellishments, if I can find them. And I'm going to use these down here. They're petal pink. I'm just going to go and put a bazillion. One large there. One over there. One right here. 1, 2, 3. And then you can, if you want, you can even go 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, let's do 3. Let's do 3. You know, remember the odd numbers? There we go. Okay, so let's start working on this. Now, here we go. This gets folded. Okay, this is how it goes. And this gets folded. So we're going to fold it, both of them mountain style. And this is how it's going to go. Okay? And I'm trying to figure things out. So now, let's try this. Because my sample, I did it wrong in a sense. So let me think. So yes, what we're going to do, you're going to take this, you're going to fold it in half, and then we're going to just make sure that we're working on this side. I'm going to take a punch. You can use a punch or anything else. So what I want, since this is going to go down like this, I want a little bit of a slit right here. So has to be, and I'm going to flip it over. So now it comes up this way, and I'm going to go, this will have to be close here. And punch, and then we're gonna flip it. Okay, so we have that. Do you see it? We have that. Now let's grab the ribbon, and then I'm gonna show you my wrong. Now we are going to grab because technically We don't need to attach anything there. Let me think. Because that will be showing. So, oh, I'm gonna go in this way. And then I'm gonna go through this way. Okay. And then oh, let me cut a length. Okay? Just don't look at me right now. Let me cut a length of ribbon. And then what I want, I need to go, oh, I need to go this way. So come up through the back. Let's see. Lordy. I need to come up this way. Okay. I come down this way. I think. Is that what I did before? Because I need to tie. No, it's the opposite. Basically, I need to tie a bow right here. So this will have to go under. If I don't get it to do it, we're going to do the easy way, okay? And I'm going to do the way I did it in my card. But I want to do it the same way as the sample. I want to cry. This has to wrap around. I'm going to do it this way because it doesn't really matter. There we go. Easy peasy. Because I need to tie a bow right here. Okay. Yes. Let's not make things too complicated. So this is what the original says. And I need to cut longer. So that is Monica struggling tonight. I need this to be up here. Meet up here. And this is going to meet up there. Like that. Why am I making things too complicated? Then I'm going to show you mine. I told you, right? There we go. Doesn't matter if we're doing that. We're going to tie a bow here. Hopefully it'll come out the way it's supposed to be. If not, it is what it is. As long as I can slide this over here, right, and make this bow better, then I'm going to show you the easy way that I did. But I want to make the way. So this is not my design, so I want to make sure that I follow the design, and probably I'm not reading the instructions the correct way. So we're going to improvise. Okay, let's see. So this is that there, okay? So now, because this will be covered. Yup. Okay, what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to take this little fella and I'm going to use dimensionals. This is a trick. So then if I have to adjust my bow, I can do it. You see it? Okay. So technically this is what is gonna go. This is how this is gonna go. Okay, like that. And my bow, I can still fuss with it. Okay. And make it better looking. You know me and my bow, right? Right? My bows. Voila. Now I like it better. Yay! I did it. I did it. I did it my way. And now, since this is not showing, I can then secure it. Let's flip it and secure it. Okay. Now, let's work on this. You're going to say, Monica, what are you doing? So we're going to fold this one in half. And then we're going to fold all these mountains. And then we are going to, okay, because this is going to do the column. So now I'm going to attach my strips quickly, like that. One. And before I glue everything else, and the beauty of it is that these don't have, you know, they're going up and down. This pattern is easy peasy. So 2 and a 3. We're gonna do that and that, okay? Now, this is it, okay? Make sure that you press down nicely with your bone folder. Then you're gonna take this part here, this piece of the designer trace paper that you will get the measurements for, and we're gonna glue it in a way that we are making this the same, okay? Voila. And this now is gonna go like that. So this one will be glued down here. You see it? So we have 1, 2, and 3. So I'm gonna put adhesive here, on here, and I'm gonna use a liquid glue. Okay. And let's see, if I fold this one on top, technically, because this needs to get glued here, I'm gonna fold it. And voila! We get it, right? So press down. And voila, got it? This part was easy. Okay, so then you can also press down this way. There. Okie dokie. Now, this will be glued on here. The way we're going to do it, we're going to put adhesive here. You can use liquid glue. You can use strong adhesive, tear and tape. You can use a Seal Plus, whatever. So we're going to fold it like such. And we need to have this go flush with our did I do it correctly? Flush right here. Got it? And then, because when we close this, okay, and then this will be glued down like such. Are you following me? So now I really need to pull that ribbon tight. Let's see. Okie dokie. So now I'm gonna put adhesive on here and glue this one down, or I can even put dimensionals that I like better. Okay, just because. But we're gonna put them on here, and I can now secure this up here because it's already done. Voila. And voila. You can use regular adhesive or dimensionals, and I like dimensionals because if you mess up, you can always lift it. And now we have a standing or column card like that, and you see here a little bit. Okay, but then I'm going to show you what I did with mine. So now I can fix again, because this is really bugging me. It might not bug you, but it does bug me. And then I can say that I'm done. Actually, let me go through this way to see if it is better and make it a flatter. Yes. Yes, very much so. Now I like it even better. Trim and trim. Voila. This is your column card. Ta-da! There. For the back. Easy peasy, nice and easy. I took pieces of the designer series paper, and I think I put this one in there, but I think I'm gonna do this. So I can even do to and from and add this little piece there if I like it. Or you can do Be Mine, but I think I'm gonna just leave it like that. Then you can write a note over there if you want to, and that is it. I'm not gonna do Be Mine. Okay, I'm gonna put it right here, and then I'm gonna show you my sample. Okay, I'm gonna go up here, and then I'm gonna put this one to and from centered. Or you can do Be My Valentine. I am gonna leave it like that. Sending lots of love your way to celebrate this special day. So if you want it to be a Valentine, we are going to use it as Be My Valentine. Okay. And then I'm going to show you what I used. Like that. You can write whatever you want here. And now, this will go in the back. And when you write it, voila. So this is this is your card. This, I kept it as an extra. Okay, finally, phew. So this is the way it is in the tutorial, with the bow to this side and everything. And then the back, you can do whatever in the back. And the reason why is because in your package, you will have 2 of each of this and 2 of each of this pattern, so you can create whatever you want. See, one side has the printing, one not, so you can do that, right? Or just stamp in the back. But this is what I used, this one and this one right here. And then I'm going to show you my other sample, the one that is not. So in my other sample, I ended up putting the the ribbon at the top. See? And then the back looks like that. Okay? So then you can do whatever for that. And here I'm going to add some embellishments that I forgot. I'm going to do these just to change a bit. I'm going to do one here. I'm going to change things a bit. There and there. Okay? So now you have here, remember you get one of each to make 5 different projects, and I'm just going to show you what it is in the tutorial and what is in my creation. Okay? Same things I punched out, but this way is like that, and then this will fit in the envelope flat. Okay, let's pretend that this is the one. And then I have this other one right here. Okay, and then I'm gonna just show the other 2 that are part of the class. Okay, and then tomorrow I'm gonna show you how to make a card, a box. And remember that you can get the kit all prepped with an order placed by February 1st. That will be this coming Sunday by end of the day, and then you get the supplies to make the 5 projects. No embellishments. I will just give you the goodie bag with the DSP and the ribbon with the step-by-step tutorial. If your order goes over 60, the only thing that I am going to add extra is a pack of the embellishment. You are earning 10% in Stampin' rewards on each order that you place that is over $20. So with your minimum $50 order, you get the class, you get your 10% rewards, you get your bonus days coupon. Okay, if you place an order that is over 60, I'm gonna add the embellishments. If you push it up to 75, then you'll be able to select this very versatile, useful stamp set that is the product of the month for the month of January, and you're gonna add it only for $5. Okay, that is all that I wanted to show you tonight. Come back tomorrow at 5 for my box. And I hope you enjoyed the class. Remember that all my Facebook, for everybody, Facebook Lives will be deleted by Facebook after 30 days. If you want to be able to watch my videos, subscribe to my YouTube channel, because I put all the videos that I have, I put them on my YouTube channel. And you can go back for years and watch all the classes that I've done. Don't have the stamp set, you can use the template, you can use the idea to recreate the cards with whatever you have at home. Okay, thank you so much, and don't forget, come back tomorrow, and this is the class free with a purchase. Okay, I would appreciate any of your support, and if you have placed order between Sunday to Sunday, then you're already qualifying for my ordering special. It will come automatically to you. No need to do anything. So I will send that. You just need to have the stamp set, the bundle, if you want to recreate the projects as designed, or you can use whatever you have at home to substitute. Like, for example, here you have a label. You can add whatever you want. Here it doesn't have the bear Uggs. This, you can stamp whatever you want on here. This one, you will have the label. You can stamp whatever and then put whatever image you would like to have. And for this one, it works the same. Don't have these, don't have the bundle. You can put anything, a heart here with a sentiment will go well with this design as well. So that is what I wanted to let you know. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.